Hey everybody, good day to you, good morning, and welcome to this update. Yeah, I got a fuzzy webcam that I need to fix. Apologies about that. We're gonna take a look at the Jamstick model. So again, review here, September, we're heading into a La Nina pattern. Looks to stay that way all the way until February. That is from December through February. 2-meter air temperature anomalies, so basically surface air temperature anomalies are very warm. Precip anomaly is it's dry in places that La Nina usually it's dry in the southeast, wet in the northwest and west. But we've kind of pounded this to the ground, so let's look at something else now. We're gonna look at the weatherbell.com, their models for winter. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a little jab at that. No, why don't we? So let's see. There's a lot of choices here. That's why I'm kind of hesitant as to what to pick first. But let's take a look at the Canadian model. Going to look at our monthly anomalies based off of October 1st. Again, December, January, February, March. What's the big picture? Cold in the north. Look at that. I'll show you again. March, we can take a look at the north, the blue colors. February, January, December, etc. November. So that kind of starts off the winter season, but November, I mean the month of November. Let's take a look at our surface temperatures for CFS, and this is a newer run. This came out about 24 hours ago, so let's take a look. October is like this. Go to November, December. So this is a warmer run, but again, it's consistently, if you take a look, it has that cool patch of air, which the Canadian model is really emphasizing on, going ham and cheese on. Wow, did I use that term? I've never heard anyone use that term in the past like 5 years. I'm sorry about that, guys. Taking a look at a Euro model from October 1st, here's October, November, December. But again, you can see that cool tongue of cold air in the northern part of the USA. So I'm going to give you guys a big hint. I think this winter, I have a 60 to 70% chance I think the northern USA is going to see a very cold winter. And when I say northern USA, I'm talking about like the northern half of the USA, not just like parts. I'm talking about the whole northern half of the USA. So that's key. I just gave a big hint for my winter forecast. You should be very thankful. No, but for our first key was that we want to check the ensembles and the trend of the ensembles as to, are they growing colder, and is all of the ensemble packages, every single model run, going colder, and the overall consensus says yes. Predominantly they're all going colder, and yeah, they're all consistently and steadily growing colder. So that's I've come to my conclusion, and along with those who follow me here, that this winter is going to be a cold one because of that trend that's going cold. And now I think that I'm giving away the secret where that cold air is going to be. It's going to be the northern USA, I believe. Here's our October 5th 45-day snowfall outlook going from now until November 20th. So again, this is where you can pick up some decent amounts of snow. Anywhere from the Rocky Mountains in Cali, interior New England, a lot of snow. So again, this is just giving you it doesn't say much, but the big two things I want you to get out of this update are that, again, I told you my first key is what's going on behind the scenes in terms of my forecast, and that is I'm going to watch the trend, the ensemble trend, and the overall temperature trend combined. So in other words, is every single ensemble trending steadily? Keyword there's being steadily colder. So in other words, it's not flip-flopping around from warm to cold, warm to cold. They're all going steadily colder, which leads me to conclude that, okay, we're going to have a cold winter this year. I mean, it doesn't get more 1 plus 2 equals 3. 8. Forgive me. 1 plus 1 equals 2 than that. Doesn't get any more practical than that. And also, on top of being a cold winter, I'm now giving you the second key hint to this winter. The cold is going to be in the northern half of the USA. Those are big keys because they didn't just come out of, I'm not going to name names, but a wishcast forecast, or those who like to paint colors on a map and say, here's where it's going to snow, but this is only really where I want it to snow and be cold. I'm giving you very intense study on the weather, and you can learn a lot from these videos, but mainly I'm doing this because I love and have a passion for weather, and I'm sharing that with y'all. So two keys: cold winter, cold going to be in the northern half of the USA. So stay tuned.